Hello and good morning, everyone. It is a bright and sunny morning today. I'm Miss Aisha Siddiqui. I'm here to teach you all English literature, also known as optional English. Hope you all are fit and healthy. I've done my last video on the first lesson of APJ Abdul Kalam, his childhood lesson, and we've gone through discussion of question answers, also discussed the key points. I told you all the importance of communication skills, how to improve it, read the newspapers, go through the dictionary, learn one word in a day, and you all will improve your communication skills. So we've gone through the keywords of the chapter, very important keywords. You all can use it in your day-to-day life and your communication in your day-to-day life. Also, we've gone through the topic of grammar, and it's very important to know your grammar if you want to improve your communication skills. Everyone makes grammatical mistakes, but if you keep in mind your small grammatical mistakes and you improve them, you will improve your communication skills a lot. And because of that, we have grammar topics after each lesson. After each lesson, we have 2 or 3 grammar topics. So after the lesson APJ Abdul Kalam, the lesson's name, A Lesson My Father Taught Me, written by APJ Abdul Kalam, there is also grammar topics, and I have already covered the topic of direct and indirect speech in my previous videos. Those who haven't seen, please go to the videos and see the video of direct and indirect speech. And unfortunately, I had already opened the secret that what will be my next topic. It will be a grammar topic and prepositions. So unfortunately, I already told you all about it. It should have been a surprise, but I have already told you all. So to start with the prepositions, it's very easy topic. We've already done it in our school. And just to have a quick recap and to see what are the mistakes that, yes, we all did learn in school, but there are few mistakes that we made at that time, so we can correct them right now and improve our communication skills. Preposition it seems to be very easy, but it is a very important word in the whole sentence that we speak. So let's start with it. Here we go. So today's topic is prepositions. What do you mean by prepositions first? The word itself will tell you what it is. Preposition. Position means the position of the object in the sentence. So any object, suppose the apple. The apple is kept on the table. What is the position of the apple? It's on the table. So on is the preposition. It's under the table. So under is the preposition. So position of the object is known as preposition. So whenever you'll hear the word preposition, don't get confused. Oh, we've learned conjunctions, we've learned prepositions, direct and indirect speech. What do we mean by prepositions? Just it should strike your mind when you see the word preposition, position. No, it's the position of the object. Here, prepositions are words that we use to show their relationship with other words in a sentence. Example, I'm sitting on a chair. So it's showing the relationship or the object and where it is kept, the position of it, on a chair. Right now I'm not sitting on a chair, I'm sitting on my bed. So I am sitting on my bed. Where, if you ask the question where, automatically you will get the answer on the chair. So I'm walking to her. To is the position. Now you will say it's not actually the position when you're walking to her. If I'm sitting on the bed, on is the position, but to, and that is why it gets a little confusing. And prepositions are, that is why prepositions are divided into three categories. It's location, direction, and time. So location of, just a minute. Yes, here. I'm sharing my screen again. So here it is. So I'm walking to her. To her, you don't find the location, right? I mean the position. So that is why there are three categories of preposition: location, direction, and time. Let's go through them. Preposition of location are used to indicate the location or position of the object. Now for the preposition of location, if you're asked the question where, you'll automatically get the answer. Where is the apple kept? On the table. So the location of the apple is on the table, under the table. So automatically you get the preposition on or under. Example: on, in, under, in front of, among, between. I am sitting in front of the laptop. So in front of becomes the position, my position. I'm sitting in front of the laptop. So it's the position. So here in this images, you can see the apple is on the table, position of the apple, under the table, position of the apple again, in front of. The boy is standing in front of the other. So here also you all can see the position of the boy. The boy is standing against the wall. Against. Against means when you are sitting or when you are standing, touching the wall behind, straight upright, touching the surface behind is known as against. People get confused with the word against. The boy is going inside his room or into his room. Now, because people get confused with the word against, that is why I've put the slide over here to explain you all a little in detail. Against means next to, so next to the wall, just next to it, or touching on upright surface for support. So I am sitting here against the wall behind. So I'm taking the support of the wall. When I'm touching my back and resting my back on the surface behind, that means I'm against the wall. Example: the boy is leaning against the wall. I am leaning against the whiteboard. No, I'm not leaning against the whiteboard. I'm leaning against the board. So don't lean against the wall. It's just been painted. Against. So you should not lean against the wall because it's painted. You will spoil your clothes. So against, you'll have understood by now the word against is used when you're touching the surface behind. Between and among. Now here also people get confused in between and among. Between, the word is used when two things, the big cat is sitting between the small cats. So when there are two things in comparison and there is someone in the middle, that time you all say the word between the two. When there's one in the middle, I repeat, when there's one in the middle and two for comparison, you all say in between the two. But when there are many and there's one in the middle or somewhere, you will say among. When there are two people and one in the middle, you all will say the word between. But when there are many people, you all will say among. Like this picture. There is a cat in between the other two cats. There is a young boy among the adults. So there are many adults over there because there are many people and there is one young boy in them. So among. Beside, that means just sitting at the side. Behind, the big cat is behind the small cat. So here we are all speaking about the positions, the locations of the cats. So the location is a preposition. Behind, between, beside, under, on, everything is the location. Now comes the preposition of direction. Now these are used to show the direction of movements to and from a fixed point. To and from a fixed point. That means I am going to have food after my session. So that means I'm going to go to the washroom. To. So for this, they will show the direction, and movement is necessary. If I sit here, I'm just sitting. I'm sitting on the bed. No direction. But after this, I will get up and go to the kitchen. To the kitchen. Direction. And I'm going to move. And that is where the preposition to can be used, or from can be used. I'm walking to the school. So you can see the arrow, direction is shown, and he's in motion, he's walking to the school. So the motion and the arrow is shown the direction, and this is to means the preposition. Richard came into the room. Now here, into. People will say, why not in? He came in the room. Because there's a difference between in and into. Now, these are the minute details where we go wrong. So, if we keep them in mind, we will have great communication skills. So, into is when there is a movement. So, if I'm outside the door and I say that I am walking into, because I am just walking, there is a movement and I just walked in. So, I said I am walking into the room. But if I'm already inside the room, I will not say I am into the room. You're not into the room. I am in the room. But if there's a movement, you will say I am walking into the room. I hope you all are getting what I'm saying. Now that is why I've put this into word into another slide. It is used to show movement or motion. The cat jumped into the box. Into is here again the same thing because there is motion. She jumped. Into is the motion. The ball fell into the river. So the ball is not already in the river, it just fell into the river. So you were batting and there was a sixer and the ball went into the river. So there's a motion of the ball, and that is why the word into is used. She poured some boiling water into the teapot. So the motion of the boiling water is going in the teapot. So we will not say that the boiling water is in the teapot, but if it's already in the teapot, you will say it's in. But when there's a motion, you will say it's into the teapot. The man threw rubbish into the river. Threw rubbish, it's not a nice thing at all. So the man threw rubbish into the river. So there's a motion, he's throwing it into the river. She has returned from town. Again, the location and direction. From where she's come? From the town. From is the direction. And that is why preposition of direction is used here. They walk along the row of houses. So along means all the row houses are in one line and they're walking together like that. So along the row houses. The boys ran across. Across is always in the opposite direction. You're crossing the road, across the road. And that is why people get confused with the word across. Why across? Across is always at the opposite side. The traffic is coming from one side and you're moving in the opposite direction, so it's across. Or you're crossing the road, it is across. The boy swam across the pond. Silly, because you cannot swim across the flow of water. But to save his life, yes, the flow of the pond was like this and the boy swam across. Means he's crossing the river or crossing the pond, or he's going in the opposite direction. City is walking around the road. Across the road. So she's crossing the road or she's walking the opposite direction. Ali walked across the river by using the old bridge. So the river is below, the bridge is on top, and the bridge is crossing the river, and that is why the old bridge across the river. They are running around the tree. So if they're running around, going round and round and round, that is why it's called around. If you say that the man went round the circle, round means he took one round. But if you say he was jogging around the circle, means he went 2, 3 and many rounds, and that's why you say the word around and not only round. Around means moving in a circle. To move in a circle, but many times it's known as around. The cat ran around the stool chasing the mouse. So she went and around and around and around. So she went on round and round and round. So she went around the stool. Tim jumped over the fence. It's just like over the fence means hurdles. You all must have played hurdles in school, right? All of you all must have played hurdles. And you all must have even hurt yourself by playing it. So to jump over means not touching the surface down. You will jump over it without touching the surface. So that is known as over. The boy jumped over the fence. The cat leaped over the drain. The bird flew through the window. Now through means here another word is used. Through means the window is in the middle. From this side you're crossing the window, through it you're going to the other side, so it's through the window. Ali kicked the ball through the window. From the outside it came inside the window, I mean through the window it went into the room. Amir threw the rubbish through the window. Not a good thing at all. In this chapter we are learning morals and ethics, and I think this sentence is not a good one for that. But from this you will learn that you should not do it. So Amir threw rubbish through the window. From the window he threw it down. Preposition of time now. In preposition of time, obviously you all will not use the word, or you all will not question what or where. But the main question here you will say when. When shows the time. So whenever you all put the question when, automatically you all will get the answer. So these are used to show when the things happen, the time when it is happening. So for example, all these examples I've put down, I've put it into a small story. So the mother is calling her daughter late at night and asking, where are you? And by when are you going to come? By what time? By what time? Time, that is why by is used. Now the girl is answering, Mama, I will come by 10 o'clock. By means very clever girl. She's not saying specifically that I'll come at 10 o'clock. The word at is also a preposition of time when it is specific, at this time. So she has to come at 10 o'clock if she says at 10 o'clock. But she very cleverly used the word I will come by 10 o'clock. So I'm not giving you all the tricks to come late at home, but it's in a small story. I will show you what is preposition of time. So the girl said by 10 o'clock means she can come even quarter to 10, she can come even 10:15. And if the mother says, why are you late? So she will say that I said that I will come by 10 o'clock and not at 10 o'clock. So then the mother will say, you have to do dinner at home and there's virus outside and you cannot eat outside. So what will the girl say? I will be home for dinner. For. The other example on the screen is for. For dinner means she is showing the time again, that at the time of dinner I'll be at home. So preposition of time, for. I want you home before 9 o'clock. So the mother is saying before. Again, she is showing some specific time, before. So before is also the preposition of time. The girl is saying, before 9 o'clock, it is very early. I'm with my friends. I can come after 9:30 at least. After, again, preposition of time. After 9. Since evening you are out, since 5 o'clock. Since is the duration of time from when you are outside roaming around with your friends. So since evening. Since is also a preposition of time. So you can use the word since. Since evening you are out. I want you home at 9:30. At, specific now. So you got the story, you got the words. No tricks to trick your mother. It is the smallest story for an example of preposition of time. So by now, let's do a quick recap. We did prepositions. Position means the position of the object. Next comes preposition of location. Where is the location of the object? Next comes, after location comes direction. From where to where are you going to move? Preposition of time. When, what time you're going to come. It shows the sentence has time in it. 9 o'clock. Not, it doesn't mean a number will be there in the sentence, like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock. Doesn't matter that if there's no number, it will be like, since yesterday I'm waiting for you. There's no time in it. No 9 o'clock, no 10 o'clock. But since yesterday, it again shows preposition of time, because for so long, so much time she's waiting. So that is how it goes. Not necessary that the number has to be there. So we've done with location, direction, time. Prepositions are done. A very easy topic, but still people make few mistakes, minor mistakes, like I said the word since, or between and among, across the road. These are small mistakes that we make unknowingly. We think prepositions are very easy. Yes, they are easy, but these are the few mistakes that we make, not even knowing that we've done a mistake. So after this, I can suggest you all to, in your book, just a minute, I will stop sharing. Yeah. Here in your book that I told you all, Pragati book that I'm referring to, you all can refer it to on page number 1.9. There is a small assignment on prepositions here. A small assignment on prepositions. So you all can do this exercise here. It will hardly take a minute for you all. It is very easy. Very easy prepositions are used in it, like in, on, or at. Even a first standard kid can solve this. So it will hardly take a minute for you all, and that is the reason it's very easy. That's the reason I have made a different assignment for you all with little more difficult words, not that difficult. After watching the video and understanding what prepositions are, you all will automatically know even the difficult words, where to use them. So the prepositions here, after solving this exercise, you all can go to my video and solve the assignment that I've set for you all, and it will help you to improve your communication skills by using correct grammar while speaking. So here, my assignment: choose the correct preposition from the word list below to fill in the blanks for each sentence. So here is a list of words, little difficult than in, on, and at, that is used in this Pragati book. So here you can see the words opposite, during, between, through, without, towards. So these are a little difficult ones. If you all go through these, I have put 10 questions here. So you all can solve this assignment. It will increase your knowledge of prepositions. And I hope you all understood the topic prepositions. Till now, we have covered the whole lesson, the first lesson that we were supposed to do. The first lesson is a lesson my father taught me by APJ Abdul Kalam. So we've covered it all. We've done the story. We've learned a great message from it. I'm not going to repeat the message again. So we've learned a great message from it. We also did the keywords. That is very important. And the meaning of the words, we used it in the question and answers, we used it in sentences. Then we also did the discussion of question and answers. You all can go through the same book to do not memorize the question and answers, but yes, you all can go through them. And we've also done 2 topics of grammar. The first topic was direct and indirect speech. Yes, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you all, in the same book There is a direct and indirect speech exercise as well above the preposition part. So you all can even go through that. It is a conversation where you have to convert and rewrite the whole conversation into an indirect speech, like a report. So you all can actually, it will help you to write a report as well, and you will also learn to write indirect speech. So we've covered up the whole chapter with everything, with the grammar part. I hope you all understood it. And next lesson, I am going, in the next session, I'm going to start the next lesson, a new lesson for you all, a very exciting one, very nice one. We will learn something new out of it. Hope you all liked this one. You all are understanding my videos. Go through the, don't just see my one video, go through all of my videos. You all will get what am I doing. And it is very good to talk to you all. And stay healthy, stay safe, stay at home. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.